everyone. You're all welcome to First National Bank's Value Convo. My name is Wendy Tete, and I'm delighted to be hosting a one of its kind. Today, I'll be speaking to some wonderful female talent at First National Bank. As much as possible, we want to socialize some of the values that you receive if you're banking with us. And who to do that with me here than my very wonderful female colleagues. You're welcome.
Thank you.
I'm handing it over to you, Angela.
I'm Angela, Product Manager for Commercial Banking.
I'm Veronica, Product Manager for Retail.
Sylvia Otwe-Champon, Senior Transactional Banker with Corporate Banking.
Mawena Fesu, Client Service Manager, Home Loans Business Unit.
Right. Now, this is in our bid to bring the global theme for International Women's Month to life. It's give to gain. And so we are giving you all the information you need so that you have the financial confidence to grow your wealth. Now, let me move right into business. Veronica.
Hi.
Now, when we talk about giving value to our customers, what do we really mean?
So to us, it is continuously evolving our products and our services to give more to our customers, making sure that they always feel like they get the help that they need from us. We want to create strong service quality, trust in the brand, in the market, and overall a sense of helping our customers thrive.
What are some of the key benefits that First National Bank personal banking customers enjoy with us?
Where do I even start? So we have very affordable transactional products for every level. We have our youth accounts, life starts, we have our gold accounts, we have our platinum account, we have our savings accounts, any type of transactional account you need, we have it for you at an income that suits you. We also have investment products that are very innovative. At the moment, we have fixed deposits that you could actually top up monthly, which is very different from what we have in the market. We also do have investment products that pay out interest monthly as opposed to waiting until the very end. So you get to keep your money, but also enjoy some interest on a monthly basis. And then on the lend side as well, we have our personal loans, we have overdrafts. And I know the salaried workers, they are really interested in the salad. We also have that fresh for the eating. So that's also something that we have as a bank. Then we also have our Forex products. Very, very exciting. If you take it up, you would enjoy peace of mind. You know that your money is sitting there when you need it. You can come for it. And then we also have rewards. I think when you hear FNB in this market, you associate us with rewards. We do cashback swipe rewards on our products. This means that whenever you use your card and you swipe to make a purchase, you're going to get something back at the end of the month. What do you like more than spending, knowing that something is going to come back to you? And then in addition to that, we also have discounts on those same swipes. When you go to certain specific shops, because of partnerships we have with them, where you're making purchases with your cards, you are going to enjoy some additional discounts on whatever you're buying. So we are very, very interested in giving more to our customers so that you get value out of whatever it is that you're doing. And even aside that, we also do financial literacy. It's good to understand the products you are taking up with the bank. Am I managing my account properly? Is there something I can do to save, cost on transactional fees? We actually teach you those things so that you don't find yourself in a difficult time. So for me personally, if you ask me, I bank with FNB for everything, not just because I'm staff, but because I find everything that I need with the bank.
Now, right on that point, these are a lot of things, that you have spoken about. But how do we ensure that we give our customers personalized services or products that reflect their individual journeys?
Yes, that's very important, especially with retail. It's a wide customer base. You can't do generic products and expect it to fit every need. So we use customer feedback. We use data-driven insights, and we also do a lot of research. What is happening in the Ghanaian market? What is happening abroad? Because you can't give customers outdated products. We have to look at future needs, what they are also going to need, and then use that to analyze what it is that we are using to serve them. So we always make sure that customer centricity is at the forefront of the products and the offerings that we are putting on the market.
Perfect. Now, newsflash. It's been 2 years since First National Bank review prices.
Yes.
This must be good. This is real value because we prioritize what really matters to you. And value matters, not just with our offerings, with our products. Let's give you value that makes sense to your needs, right? In the spirit of fairness, right, Veronica, what do we do to ensure that our customers get the right support in terms of our tariffs and prices?
I think you actually just answered yourself because we do reviews yearly, but in the spirit of fairness, we haven't reviewed our pricing to increase in the last 2 years. That's value for our customers because you've got to enjoy, the same benefits that you're getting and even increase it year on year at the same cost. So that's something we do and we look at it when needed, we will increase. But if not needed, you still make sure that the customer is able to enjoy that value at the same price. And then we also make sure we communicate all our pricing to our customers. If you go on our website, we publish all our fees and we also disclose every line. Some people actually tell us that our pricing guide is very long, but it's because we are very transparent as a bank.
Yeah.
We need you to know everything upfront before you do a transaction so that there's nothing that surprises you in the end. And then in terms of our comms too, you probably hear from us a lot. We are like your best friend. Anything we're changing, we let you know, this is going to change. We are adding this, we are taking this out. So customers are also able to get that support. If I get a text message to say, oh, this is changing, they can immediately call and say, I don't understand this. What does it mean? And then they are aware before it takes place. And we usually do this a month in advance. So you have enough time to get the support and understanding you need before these things take place. So that's part of what we do to ensure that there's fairness, in all that we are doing for our customers.
Dearest valued customer, I'm switching over to Angela. Angela, which part of our new tariffs, in the commercial and business banking space, can you highlight for us?
So for the commercial space, generally we have remained consistent in terms of our pricing, but quite competitive, I might say. Our focus mainly has been on our FX and trade piece, where we are looking to push a lot more in terms of giving customers accessibility and substance when it comes to processing their payments abroad. So in terms of our service to our commercial clients, our SLAs, we make sure that all transactions that come to us are processed within 24 hours. And I must say our pricing is very competitive.
Lovely.
Wendy.
I mean, I asked Veronica a question. I'll ask you, how do we ensure that, commercial customers, they differ from SME to large commercial businesses? How do we make sure, or how do we ensure that we are giving them personalized services and something that reflects their business journey, whether we're starting, running, or growing it?
So with commercial banking, I must say our pricing is a segment-based model where we acknowledge the fact that we have different customers at different customer journeys. And so we have business banking, pricing for business, we have pricing for platinum, and then we have the enterprise segment. And this is also reflective of our various cards that we issue to our clients. So we have taken into consideration the fact that we have different client portfolios, and being the voice to our customers, we have also introduced the business savings account, which is to give our customers that flexibility to bank with us at their pace.
Right, Angela, so it's still early in the year. We are in March,
Yes.
right? Yeah, so in terms of offers that our business banking customers need to look forward to, what are you focusing on? What should they take advantage of as the year has, just started?
So I must say that for commercial customers, our focus this year is to give more to our customers. And we want to enable them to bank from the comfort of their offices, to have the opportunity to do their work and less focus on their banking needs.
Right.
So we are giving them that convenience, asking them to process their transactions through our online, our web and app platforms, and at concessionary rates. In addition to this, we are introducing 2 key lending solutions, which is the purchase order finance and the selective invoice discounting. This puts reliance on paymasters so that our customers who have low equity in their businesses can take advantage to take up large orders from big corporates, and First National Bank will support them throughout their journey.
So last year, I know we're very excited about something we called score credits. Even our customers were happy about it.
Yes.
It gave them an opportunity to, grab some of our cake. Is it coming back?
Yes, Score Credit is coming back. The good news is we are done with the migration bit of Score Credit. So come this May, I'd like to tell all our commercial customers that Score Credit is back and at higher values.
Right. So we've had this last one, just one last one before you go. We've had this arrangement with the MasterCard Foundation, where we're supporting people in agribusiness. How far is it going?
So with the MasterCard Foundation, that's the bridge in agri and financing, the bank has a partnership with MasterCard Foundation where we support women in agribusiness. I must also say that so far, in terms of our impact numbers, it will surprise you to know that we are about 60% in terms of the impacted population.
Wow.
Yes, the bank is looking to push this figure up to 70%, and this can be confirmed with the foundations on the foundation's website. I must say that First National Bank is really doing well in this piece of lending, and we're really looking forward to make this available to all our SME clients as well.
That's great to hear.
And Gwenny, I just want to add to it, the women's solutions is actually not even just in the commercial space. So we do some in the retail space as well. If you're a woman and you're interested in, holding a transactional account with us or investment or a lend or is it insure, we always have special packages that we use just to push you, for as part of inclusion, strategies that we are using to help more women. I think home loans as well.
We do in the home loan space as well.
Yeah.
Right. So with this partnership with the MasterCard Foundation, which is called the Bridge in Agric, we are not just focusing on anybody who is farming, but if you are in the agribusiness, whether extractive, you are producing, you are processing, you are farming, you are just, rearing livestock. Whatever you are doing, whether you are canning, packaging, whatever you are doing in agribusiness, speak to us. And juicing.
Yeah.
And juicing. If you have a juice factory, you can come to us. We will be more than happy to give you a special facility at just 7%. Listen, 7% interest rate per annum. Take advantage of this. And I know Veronica has been quite excited about other things that we are doing in the retail banking space for our customers. I'm happy to share once again. I think I'm the bearer of good news, right? I'm happy to share again that we have a very special offering for women. We call it Hair
Banking,
which literally means
helping every woman rise.
Just speak to us. We have very special packages. If you're a woman with a business, whether you're starting, you're running or growing it, we have a special package for you, within the commercial banking space. And when it comes to personal banking, Veronica's team has a whole lot, very special transactional packages that I'm sure you will enjoy. And Mawina also will give you something nice, I promise. And I'm sure she'll speak to it. So Mawina,
Hi, Wendy.
We pride ourselves as the mortgage leader in this market. We are the people to speak to if you're looking to get onto the property ladder and you need help. When we talk about value, outside of just giving you the loan and say, take the money and go and buy the house or build the house of your choice, or buy that piece of land. What do we mean by giving value to our customers?
Yeah, so Wendy, on this particular topic, I could go on and on. I'll try to summarize anyway. As the leaders in the mortgage space in Ghana at First National Bank, we don't just, like Wendy mentioned, ask you to come for money, go pay for your house or build a house of your dreams that you want. We want to make sure that that home you are getting, you're protected. You're legally protected, your property is protected, your family is protected. We want to avoid getting you to take unnecessary risks, basically.
Yeah.
And we always say at First National Bank that even if you think you can pay for it, you still don't know everything about buying a property. Very few people in Ghana would take a lawyer for these kind of transactions. So come to First National Bank and let's help you. First of all, we conduct extensive due diligence. I stress on the word extensive because I know how extensive it is. We get people saying the process is a bit long, and I'll tell you why it's long. First of all, whoever you're buying from may or may not legally own that property. And we need to make sure that you are buying from the original owners. We would conduct all the necessary searches, would send a surveyor to your site to pick up points and ensure that even the documents you are given for buying that property, they are correct. Yes. Yeah. And it's very important that we do that. We will actually give whatever reports we get to a lawyer to give us their legal opinion. Does this look okay? Should we go ahead with the transaction? And so you know that you are protected. Then we go the further step of conducting evaluation. We want you to make sure that you are buying at a very competitive price. So you are not paying too much for a property that you're trying to get. And we would send very independent but very professional valuers to the site to conduct evaluation of your property, just so that you get an idea of what this property is worth and you compare it to how much you are being asked to pay for.
Proper due diligence.
Yes, proper due diligence, basically. We also would look at the developer. So because we've done this over the years, for over and over and over again, we know which...
For a reason.
Thank you. Thank you. We know which developers are, should I say, legitimate, who you should be working with. So we would let you know if a developer looks shady or not, or if there's something you should be careful about. Because we've worked with developers, we have built so much relationship with all the real estate players in the market. So we can advise you, we would do due diligence on your developer, basically, is what I'm trying to say. Even if you are buying from an individual, so don't think it's strictly registered developers. If you are buying from an individual, we would still run some due diligence on that individual you are buying a property from. We will do all these before we pay out to any person for the property you want to buy, just so that you have a peace of mind once that transaction is being done. So this is not only for home buyers. If you're constructing your own property, we have certified quantity surveyors in-house who will take a look at your bill of quantities and really advise as to whether the amount you want to borrow would sufficiently complete the construction of that property. And then we would also help you to not divert the funds for your construction by, which I know as humans we'll be tempted to do, we would help you by disbursing in tranches. So we'll give you a bit of it first and decide, agree with you, what to use it for. So maybe it's foundation, you raise to lintel, and then you come for the next tranche. Then we can do gable and do your ceiling or plumbing. I'm mixing them up, sorry. And then we would do the final stage for you to finish up the building. So this is all just to help you ensure that that construction is completed from start to finish. So yes, the help goes beyond just buying a property. It also helps for people who want to build their own dream homes, which I know we like doing here in Ghana.
Yeah.
Nobody can build like what we are dreaming of, yes. Outside of that, once we have disbursed your loan, we would do the title registration for you.
Okay.
You know what it's like to go to lands and try to do a property registration. Yeah. And all there.
You're not taking a swipe at them.
No, not at all. Not at all. Yeah,
Also
not at
appreciate.
all. This is so not a swipe, but we just want to relieve you, take that hassle off you. And so we do that whilst you are repaying your mortgage. We'll take your title documents and then go change ownership, the records at the lands registry, to ensure that if anybody does run a search over there, it shows that it now belongs to you. So that's what we do whilst you are repaying your loan. And finally, we also advise you to take insurance.
Yeah.
We have a property insurance, that's a fire policy, fire and allied perils policy.
Security.
So security, yes. You can actually extend it to home contents so that if there's any theft or burglary, you are covered. That's protection for you. The other insurance policy we would advise you take is a life insurance. So that covers you, the borrower, so that in case of any unforeseen circumstances, but death, like we've seen in a couple of situations and scenarios, or even injury, yes, or a temporal disability, where you're not able to work anymore. The insurance company comes in to help at least with repayments for a while or pay off. In temporal disability, permanent disability, they actually pay off your loan because you can't work anymore. And that's a very important one that we see here. So we would advise that you take these insurance policies as well, so that you don't go to bed with nightmares that I owe the bank and all that. No, you can take a mortgage and still sleep in peace. That's what we do for you at First National.
You get this only at First National Bank. You are coming for a facility, right? We are not just out there to say, as I said, just give you the money and say, go and buy the house or go and build that dream home or go and buy that piece of land. We go above and beyond to give you value.
Listening to Mawina, it seems you're even doing ourselves a service just saying home loans. But sounds like what we are offering is peace of mind.
Yeah, you know. Definitely.
So that you're able to go and do other things.
Yes.
You have the peace of mind
Yes.
to go and do other things.
Yeah.
It's what value is.
That's all.
Right. So Moina has had a lot to say. She didn't talk about innumerable set of home loan products. There are a lot. Listen, everything you need for your home, any help you need, whether you're buying a land, you want to build from ground up, you have a dream, you want to build the biggest mansion in Ghana. You want to buy. As for you just want to be there, right? And you just look at the house designs and all these beautiful buildings coming up in this Accra or other regions. We'll look into that, we promise.
Even if you need $1 million.
Once you can afford it, okay? But really, we're all about the value. We'll not just help you to get a house just because you need a house. We'll make sure that even the house that you are getting with our facility, it's of real value to you.
Even those who already own homes also have something, right?
Yes,
yeah.
you can. Let me tell you about the products we have at First National Bank. If you're buying a property, it could be your first property, it could be your second property you're buying for investment purposes, you're buying it to rent it out, holiday home, any type of property you want to buy. But it must be residential, lakeside, sea view. Yes, we can do that. We have land purchase for people who want to start by buying a plot of land. And we know there are some very expensive plots of land in Accra, so we designed that so you can get land and later build or whenever you are ready.
There's help for you.
There's help for you.
Think about the cost.
Yes, don't. Then from there, we have construction. So you may have started. If you look around Accra, even not just in Accra, there are so many uncompleted buildings everywhere. Please don't leave that building uncompleted and your grandchildren will come and see, no, come and let's finish that building project. So home completion, we call it. And then construction for those who want to build from scratch. Yes, we have that as well. Then the homeowner's loan, like Ronnie mentioned. If you own a property, but you want to use that as collateral to raise money for something else, maybe it's a side gig.
BYD.
Yes, that one too. A new electric vehicle, anything, yes. Inject capital into your business, maybe even start another business once you have some income to support it already. Yes, you can use the property you already own as collateral and then come for a home loan.
Value in your existing property.
Unlock value. Yes.
Okay.
Or you saw your neighbor has built a new house and his is modern, with all the latest gadgets and AI at the front door, and yours is the old design, so you want to improve it. Yes, we have home improvements. You can come for a loan for that as well.
2.0.
Yes, you want to look like your neighbor, exactly, so that when anybody comes on the streets, you all look the same. So we have home improvements as well. If you are banking elsewhere and being careful and you want to come to First National Bank because you've enjoyed the conversation we have, bring your
loan to us.
Bring your loan to us.
Over and give you value.
Yes. Okay. So I said it carefully, or you bring, come, we'll make you happy.
We can't blame them with all that you've heard.
I'm telling you, you just bring it, just bring it. For very competitive rates.
But we are dropping rates.
Yes.
Now we not do.
That's why I'm saying we are dancing rates.
We are dancing
when there.
Okay, so away from home and everything real estate, right? We want to talk about what value that big organizations derive when they bank with us. Okay, Sylvia. So, for large corporates, how do we ensure that we give them personalized services? Those ones that reflect their journeys.
At First National Bank, we believe that exceptional banking believes from truly understanding the clients. And that's why we use a client-centric approach.
Okay.
What this means is that our relationship managers try to build very strong relationship with these clients, have strategic and meaningful conversations with them to understand what their real needs are. And this helps us in tailoring products and solution. And in fact, even when it comes to pricing, coming up with pricing that specifically fits each client's need. So when you come to corporate banking, you realize that each client has different pricing model, depending on how we understand the business, how close we are to the business, what the client is looking at, long-term and short-term goals that they are looking at. We try to align in giving value to our clients.
Right. So I want us to discuss some more, what are unique selling proposition when it comes to client service, in the CIB space. Because I know CIBs or the corporates, they can be complex, from simple to complex. How do we break it down? And what do we say when you come to First National Bank? It's our superpower, in terms of unlocking value for our customers.
So what truly sets us apart from our competitors is the partnership that we build with our clients. We try to stay very close to these clients to understand their business because, again, In doing this, we need to really understand what the client is into, what are their long-term goals, short-term goals, how can the bank meet them, and also deliver value. And in doing this, all you need is to have a very good understanding of the client business. And that's why corporate banking is relationship driven.
Yeah.
And without relationship, yes, exactly. It's not your regular standard banking, you know. So we have relationship managers who are assigned to specific sectors, who have been trained, and they have very good understanding of the area that they are dealing in. They are specialists in their field, and they deal with these clients. And of course, this is also supported by various product houses, including transactional banking, investment banking, global markets, and the likes, so that we can really meet the needs of our clients.
Listen, when it comes to corporate and investment banking, just speak to us. Whatever you want, we will sit with you. We don't have offerings. We have the corporate and investment banking unit or the portfolio as something that really reflects what value you as a corporate business can unlock. Whatever you want, okay, we will get it for you. Just speak to us. We have people who have specialized understanding, you know, of various sectors. When it comes to the resource sector, mining, you know, oil and gas, real estate, and what have you. We don't just give you like a rate card and say, this is what we have. But we will do something that is tailored to your need. And we have footprints all over Africa. I can't downplay the relationship we have with our Rand Merchant Bank partners all the way in South Africa. We rely on them to ensure that you get the best value, you know, whether you're even a country, sovereigns, you know, we are out here to help you get real value for your money. And Veronica, a little bit told me that we are about to reintroduce, relaunch, re-outdoor, and bring to our customers again the private banking suite. Tell us about it. Give us,
It looks like Wendy wants to let the cat out of the bag.
give us the gist.
So it is true. More value to our customers in the private banking space as well. We are looking to introduce an exclusive service lounge to elevate the experience of our clients.
Soft life.
Personalized premium service, and no other place than at our airport branch. So very soon when you walk in there, you feel something different. When you know, when you're a private banking client.
Premium or nothing.
Exactly. In addition to that, I'm sure most of our private banking clients right now know that when you travel to South Africa, First National Bank has its own lounge. So yes, you might do business class, you might do first class and have access to the lounge everybody else goes to. But First National Bank has its own lounge, known as a slow lounge. And currently, just by having a First National Bank Platinum card in Ghana, you are able to access that lounge when you travel to SA and you present it at the lounge.
Go and eat for free.
Eat, get a massage, rest, take a meeting, and you can spend up to 4 hours there before your flight. So there's no need to wait and get to the airport late. Do your early checkouts, come and sit in the lounge and feel the premium vibe before you get on your flight. But knowing how much they enjoy that, we're extending that to other airport lounges as well. So with our signature card that we'll be introducing to our private banking clients, you're also able to get 6 free airport lounge access plus your guest.
6.
Whether you're going with your wife, you're going with your friend, you're going with your child, both of you get to enjoy lounges across the world, whether it's Accra Airport, wherever it's international airport, wherever it is that you are. Once you're traveling outside, you're able to use the lounge before you get on the plane. In addition to that, the signature card will also come with travel insurance. So gone are the days where you have to buy separate travel insurance when you're going. Everything is embedded in that one card. Did I already mention concierge services?
No.
Why stress yourself when you have that card? As a private banking customer, using the Visa Concierge app, you are also able to get access to concierge services for booking hotels, travel, and value for our customers. That is what we mean. So, you know, we're a bank that listens. The more our customers ask, the more we give. So we've listened to them, we've listened to their needs. Travel was really one big one, and we are going to give them this very soon. And they get to even enjoy it in our exclusive service lounge. So that is something that they can look forward to, you know, getting. But even now, I think it's just important that I also share this with them. We have what we call our cashback OD. You have a lot of money. It's sitting down. Then when you have a project, you are going to take that money and you do the project and the money is gone. And we as First National Bank, we are saying that keep your money, collect money, do your projects. When you finish, you will get your project outcome and you will still have your money. And that is what we call a cashback OD. So whatever money you have sitting with us, is it an investment, FX, FD being fixed deposits, any money you have sitting in your Forex account with us, you can take a loan facility backed by that fund so that you can do whatever it is that you need to do. And then when you are done, you have whatever you are doing from the project, and you also still have that collateral sitting with the bank for you to use at any time when you're done with your project. And the best part, we've reduced our rates. So currently that cashback OD, we can give it to you. Should I also share that secret here? Or maybe you need to call us and get more information. Yeah.
Listen, now, we just left Monica, right? Monica didn't just tell us that you can unlock value in your home. Veronica is saying that you can unlock value in your own money. Okay, unlock value in your own money. There are many things to love us for, but there's one thing that our customers in Ghana love us for. It's our cash rewards. Give us a feel.
We are a bank that encourages, digital transactions. So card is definitely something that we really push to our customers. Like I've mentioned, look at all the value you'll be getting from signature card once it gets into your hand. So in that same fashion, like I said, if you pay with your card, I am saying it on the call here. I'm saying this in this meeting. If you pay with your card, if you swipe, you buy something from, an online shop, or you use it on a POS. Hopefully, it's the First National Bank POS. You use it in any other shop, even on other banks' POSs. We will pay you up to 1% cashback on all the purchases that you've done. The total value of transactions is capped at 50,000 cedis. But as long as you're swiping, as long as you're using that card, you're making payments with it, we will pay you that cashback the next month.
Get cash rewards on every swipe or every card payment that you make. If you're watching this or you're connected with us on the Value Convo now, feel free to put your questions in the chat box. You can also send us a DM and we will respond to you promptly. You can visit our website and request a call me back. We will dial you in and let's help you get the best out of banking with First National Bank. My ladies, thank you. But before we go, I want to hear final words. Angela?
I just want to assure our commercial clients that we have several solutions to support their businesses. For customers who are looking into asset acquisition, we have our vehicle assets finance desk that is there to support you, be it wanting to buy equipment or buying trucks for your businesses, especially our logistics and haulage companies. We are there to support you. For our customers who are into commodities, I must say, for commodities, those who are into oil and gas, commodity aggregators, we have those who supply commodities such as maize, grains to the refineries, the beverage companies. We are here to support you. We have a wonderful product at First National Bank. We call it the Structured Trade Finance Solutions, where we tailor-make in terms of the lending to suit your business. And the underlying collateral, I must say, for this product is the very stock we fund. So call, yes. So call on us and we are there to support you. And to our merchants, we have POS, we have QR codes, we have Momo on pause, and we also provide fee collection solutions to schools and institutions. So please feel free, call on commercial banking units, First National Bank, and we are there to support you 360.
I want you all to just remember that this is a value conversation. So everything you've heard here today is about value. It's value, value, and value. Same for acquiring that property or building that home we spoke about. It's all about the value you can get out of it. Reach out to us at First National Bank to really understand everything I've spoken about. And remember that we do it not just for resident Ghanaians. If you're a Ghanaian living and working outside the country, yes, we can help you. If you are non-Ghanaian, but you have ties or you want to invest in Ghana, yes, we can help you. If you are non-Ghanaian and you live here in Ghana, work here in Ghana, we can help you as well. At First National Bank.
Help changes everything, right? All right, so yeah.
Yes. So at First National Bank, again, the real value that you receive goes beyond just the product and services that we offer. It's actually in the strategic partnership that we form with you over time, the understanding of your business, the relationship that we develop over time. The value that we give to you is really in that relationship and in that partnership. We don't just bank you. Simply put, we carefully listen and we understand and we do what we deliver. We believe that your banking journey is unique and so should your bank be.
Okay, right, guys. So this has been the value conversation, and I'm Wendy. I've had a ball, speaking to my phenomenal women at First National Bank. You can like, share, and subscribe to our social media channels. Now, I have a question for you. Do you want to bring us back? Do you think we should have this conversation? Let us know. Put it in the comment section. Well, thank you, my wonderful ladies, for doing this with me. It has been a true delight, right? At First National Bank, as we have said, we listen, we understand you, and we deliver real value to you. Because help
Changes everything.
National Bank. How can we help you?